How does a bastard, orphan, son of a horrendous Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by providence, impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar?
The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14 they placed him in charge of for trading charm.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned on man. Saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain.
Well, the word got around, they say this kid is insane, man. Took a book collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait, just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split, both of it debt written 2 years later. See Alex and his mother barren, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick.
And Alex got better, but his mother went quick.
Moved in with a cousin, the cousin committed suicide, letting with nothing but ruin pride. Something new inside a boy saying,
Alex, you gotta fend for yourself.
He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf.
There would have been nothing left to do for someone less's truth. He would have been dead or destitute without a cent of restitution. Started working, clerking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford, scamming for every book he can get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship, headed for a new land. In New York, you can't be a new man.
New York, you can
Just you wait,
New York, you can
just you wait.
New York, you can be a new man. New York,
Just you wait.
Alexander Hamilton,
We are waiting in the wings for you.
waiting in the wings for you.
Never back down, you never let you take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton,
Alexander Hamilton,
America sings for you.
will they know what you overcame? Will they know you behold again? The world will never be the same. Oh.
The ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot
you
him.
wait.
Another immigrant coming up from the bottom.
you
His
wait.
enemies destroyed his rep, America forgot him.
We fought with him.
Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him.
Me, I love them.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
There's so many things I haven't done. Just you wait.
What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. New York City.
Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
Well, that depends. Who's asking?
Oh, sure, sir. I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you.
I'm getting nervous.
Sir, I heard your name at Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study when it got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours. I may have punched him. It's a blur. Sir, he handles the financials.
You punched the bursar.
Yes, I wanted to do what you did, graduate into and join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast?
It was my parents' dying wish before they passed.
You're an orphan? Of course, I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war that we can prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for.
Can I buy you a drink?
That would be nice.
While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
What?
smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
You can't be serious.
You wanna get ahead.
Yes.
Fools who run their mouths up wind up dead.
Hey yo 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 yo, what time is it?
Showtime! Like I said.
Showtime, showtime, yo! I'm John Lawrence in the place to be. 2 pints of Sam Adams and I'm working on 3. Ha! Those red coats don't wanna with me, cause I will brat, chica brat, this cup still I'm free.
Oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir till the king, cause c'est toi who's the best, chez moi.
Brah, brah, I am Hercules, mulligan up in the loving it. Just I heard your mother say, come again. Like up to daughters and horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse over forces, of course it's.
Wow. No more sex, pour me another bruise, and let's raise a couple more to the revolution. We're living in the prodigy of Princeton College.
Aaron Burr.
Give us a burst, drop some knowledge.
Good luck with that, you're taking a stand. You spit, I'm the shit, we'll see where we land.
Revolution's imminent, what do you stall for?
If you stand for nothing, bro, what do you fall for?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who is this kid? What's he gonna do?
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't grab a dag and amaze and astonish. The problem is I got a lot of brains but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough. A shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. This year, city streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. May won't breathe, keep shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. The King George turns around on the spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me.
He says in parentheses.
Don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I would lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot.
I dream a life without the monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy? How you say? How you say anarchy? When I fight to make the other side panicky with my shot.
You are Matilda's apprentice, and I got jaw knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm joining the rebellion, cause then I was my chance to socially advance. Instead of so it's some pants, I'm gonna take my shot.
But we will never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I do or die. Well, till I sally in on the stallion with the first black battalion, have another shot.
Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is flawed. You got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Birth, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard out like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. It's such a plot, blacker than the kettle calling the pot. What are the odds that gods will put us only one spot? Pop, but it's part of conventionalism, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Or am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited. Shoot off the mouth. I've never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of the crowd.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Everybody sing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shout it to the rooftop. Set to the rooftop.
your brother that he's got rise up. To your sister that she's got rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? 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 Rise up!
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep, several feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we're living fast and we laugh, reach for a flash. We have to make this moment last, that's plenty. Scratch that, this is not a moment, it's the movement. We're the hungriest brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We wrote like Moses, claiming a promised land. And if we win our independence, let it guarantee a freedom for all descendants. Or will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus between all the bleeding and fighting I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states or the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation. Every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow.
And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
We're gonna rise up, it's time to take a shot. We gonna rise up, it's time to take a shot. We're gonna rise up, rise up. It's time to take a shot. Rise up, rise up. It's time to take a shot. Rise up, it's time to take a shot. Rise up, take a shot, shot, shot. Hey yo, it's time to take a shot, time to take a shot. And I am not throwing away my shot.
There's something rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in the carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneaking through the city just to watch the guys.
Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. Peggy, Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, it's free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. Your ideas in the air. Look around, Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. Eliza, I'm looking for a mind on work. I'm looking for a mind on work. I'm looking for a mind on work. Work.
Woo! There's nothing like someone in the city, someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. While you're slumming in the city in your fancy heels, you're searching for an urchin who can give you ideals.
Girl, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm like a bound to include women in the sequel work. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. 'Cause I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense, wanna listen. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold this truth to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Angelica, Eliza, Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. We're looking for a mind at work. Hey, in the greatest city in the world.
Samuel Seabury, and I present free thoughts on the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Heed not the rebel who scream revolution. They have not your interests at heart.
Oh my god, tear this dude apart.
Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me.
Let him be.
They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the King shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame.
Yo, he'd have you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already haunt us. Honestly, you shouldn't even talk. And what about Boston? Look at the cost and know that we lost. And you talk about Congress.
Does not speak
My
for
dog
me.
speaks more eloquently than
Playing
me.
a dangerous
But strangely, your mind is the same.
shows you his mercy.
Is he in Jersey?
For shame,
For the revolution.
for shame.
Repeat yourself again, I'm gonna
Scream,
honestly, look at me, please don't read.
not your interest.
Don't modulate the key to not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea?
Alexander, please.
Or I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties.
Silence! A message from the king! A message from the king! A message from the
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise. And I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we've had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Everybody. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da
da da da da da, ya da 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 ya da.
As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor, I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us the command so we can rise up. Understand it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here he comes. Here comes the general. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the general. The moment you've been waiting for. Here comes the general. The pride of Mount Vernon. Here comes the general. George Washington.
We are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make it known, outstand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond, let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of the modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran whose men are all lining up to put me up on a pedestal, writing letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room, the truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes root, but look, we are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make it known, outstand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man. Incoming!
The battering down the batteries, check the damages. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. Let's take a stand with a stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon ship, yo. Let's steal their cannons.
Close the cannon, where's the blood and the ship spray? Close the cannon, we're abandoning Kips Bay. There's another shipment, we just on the southern tipping. We gotta run a Harlem quick, we can't afford another slip. Guns and horses giddy up, I decided to divvy up my forces. They're skittish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up, facing mad scrutiny. I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men with which I aim to defend America? We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I'm in dire need of assistance.
Your Excellency, sir.
Who are you?
Aaron Burr, sir. Permission to state my case?
As you were?
Sir, I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. And well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I admire how you keep firing at the British from a distance.
Huh.
I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west.
Yes?
Well, Your Excellency, you asked to see me.
Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr?
Yes, sir, we keep meeting. As I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out.
Burr,
Sir,
close the door on your way out.
have I done something wrong, sir?
On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh.
Sir?
Hamilton, how come no one can get you understaffed?
Sir!
Don't get me wrong, you're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you.
To be the secretary, I don't think so.
Now why are you upset?
I'm not.
It's alright you wanna fight, you've got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr.
Yes.
Dying is easy, young man. Living is harder.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm being honest. We're working with a third of what our Congress has promised. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So?
I am not throwing away my shots.
Son, we are outgunned, outmanned.
We need all the help we can get. I have some friends. Lawrence Mulligan, Maquet de Lafayette. Okay, what else?
Outnumbered,
your information till we rise to the occasion of our new nation, sir. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up.
And his right-hand man.
How does a bastard orphan, son of a whore, go on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loud-mouthed father be seated at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. There are so many to devour. Ladies, proximity to power. Ladies, they united and distracted. Martha Washington named the Pharaoh Tomcat after him. That's true. 1780, a winter's ball, and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. Yo, if you can marry your sister, you're rich, son.
Is it a question of if, her, or which one?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey, hey, hey, hey.
Ooh, I do. Hey, ooh, I do. Boy, you got me helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in a. I have never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We were at the rebel with some rebels on a hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. Then you walked in and my heart went boom, trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing and the band's top volume, right to the rhythm of me wine and dine. Try my sister and whisper you this one's mine. My sister made her way across them too, and I got nervous thinking what she's gonna do. She grabs you by the arm and thinking I'm through, and you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Oh, look at those eyes. Oh, helpless that I know. I'm so into you. I am so into you. I'm helpless. No, I'm down for the count and I'm drowning in 'em.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
then by all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Skylar,
My sister, thank you for all your service.
it takes fighting a war for us to meet. It will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister cause she wants to form a harem.
I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would share.
Ha! 2 weeks later in the living room stressing, my father's stone face while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second thinking we're through, but then he shakes your hand and says be true. And you turn back at me and smiling and
to my name, an 8th girl and a troop to command, $1 per fame, all I has my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Picky confides in me, Angelica try to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you is never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up buck wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face that was real. And all this time alive, Eliza, swear to God you never feel so.
I do.
Eliza,
I do.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Now, everyone, give it up for the Maid of Honor, Angelica Schuyler.
I toast to the groom, to the bride, from your sister, who is always by your side, to the union and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied.
I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I remember that.
I remember the night, I just might regret the night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys stripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and a hunger pang frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. In my heart aflame, every part of fame. This is not a game.
You strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself.
You're like me, I'm never satisfied.
Is that right?
I have never been satisfied.
My name's Angelica Schuyler.
Alexander Hamilton.
Where's your family from?
Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
So this is what it feels like to match wits with on an level. What the hell is the catch? Is the feeling of freedom, the scene, the light, spin fraggle with the key and a kite. Do you see it right? The conversation just 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything was a total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance. A bit of a posture, he's a bit of a stare. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give it a chance. Asked about his family, did you see his answer? He started fidgeting, he looked at his scans. His finally is flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, he doesn't know it. Peach fuzz and he can't even grow it. I wanna take him far away from this place. Then I turn into my sister's face and she is helpless. No, she is helpless. Her eyes are just helpless. And I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
I'm a girl in a world in which my only job's to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has the social climb for one. Cause I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is, and the city is. And Alexander, he's painless. Ha! That doesn't mean I want him any less.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler.
My sister. He's after me cause I'm Schuyler's sister. That I live as a status. I'd have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to a lie. So now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica, he was right. You will never be satisfied.
Thank you for all your service.
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. He would tell her that I love him. She would silently resign. He'd be mine. She'd say I'm fine. She'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes. As I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear lies as his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the bride, I'm your sister, who's always by your side. To the union and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. will never be satisfied.
I may not live to see our glory.
I may not live to see our glory.
But I've seen wonders great and small.
I've seen wonders great and small.
Cause if the tomcat can get married,
if Alexander can get married,
there's hope for all us after all.
Raise a glass to freedom.
Hey, something you will never see again. No matter what she tells you,
let's have another round tonight.
Raise a glass to the four of us,
to the newly not poor of us. Woo-hoo! We'll tell the story of tonight.
Let's have another round.
Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr,
Sir,
I didn't think that you would make it.
to be sure,
Burr.
I came to say congratulations.
Spit a verse, Burr.
I see the whole gang is here. You are the worst, Burr.
Ignore them. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of manning Georgia's journal.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Now be sensible. From what I hear, you made yourself indispensable.
Well, I heard you got a special someone on this side, Burr.
Is that so?
What are you trying to hide, Burr?
I should go.
No, these guys should go.
What?
Leave us alone.
Man!
It's alright, Burr. I wish you brought this girl with you tonight, Burr.
You're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir.
What do you mean?
She's married.
I see.
She's married to a British officer.
Oh shit.
Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for?
I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I'll see you on the other side of the war.
After the war, I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York.
I finished all my studies and I practiced law.
I practiced law, Burr worked next door.
Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of a brand new nation. The ability behind the liberation. I intend to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel.
Co-counsel Hamilton sit down. Our client Levy Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness, that's all you have to say.
Okay, one more thing.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon that attitude may be your doom. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting in the meantime.
Corruption's such an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere else is stronger than in Albany. These colonies' economies increasingly stalling, and honestly, that's why public service seems to be non-stop. I practiced the law, practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. Now for a strong central democracy, if not then I'll be Socrates throwing rubber rocks at these mediocrities.
Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
There as a New York junior delegate.
Now what I'm gonna say may sound indelicate.
Goes and proposes his own form of government. His own plan for a new form of government. Talks for 6 hours, the convention is lit.
Right, young man.
Yo, who the F is this?
Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you write like it's going out of style? Write day and night like it's going out of style. Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do.
Alexander.
Aaron Burr, sir.
Well, it's the middle of the night.
Can we confer, sir?
Is this a legal matter?
Yes, and it's important to me.
What do you need?
Burr, you're a better lawyer than me.
Okay.
I know I talk too much, I'm abrasive. You're incredible in court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution?
No.
Hear me out.
No way.
A series of essays anonymously published defending the document of the public.
No one will read it.
I disagree.
And if it fails?
Bird, that's why we need it.
The Constitution's a mess.
So we need some amendments.
It's full of contradictions.
So it's independence. We have to start somewhere.
No way.
You're making a mistake.
Good night.
Hey, what are you waiting for? What do you stall for?
What?
We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
Burr, we studied and we fought and we killed for a notion of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the side.
I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. I'll wait here and see which way the wind will blow. I'm taking my time, watching the afterbirth of a nation, watching the tension grow.
I am sailing off to London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. I have found a wealthy husband who will keep me in comfort for all my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there is no one who can match your fraternal phrase. My Alexander, don't forget to run. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. You stay alive, that would be enough. And if your wife could share a fraction of your time, if I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough?
Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution entitled The Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays, the work divided evenly among the three men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 6 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29. Hamilton wrote the other 51. How do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time, like you're running out of time. How do you write like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you write like you need it to survive? How do you write every second you're alive? Every second you're alive, every second you're alive.
They're asking me to lead. I'm doing the best I can to get the people that I need. I'm asking you to be my right hand.
Treasury or state?
I know it's a lot to ask.
Treasury or
to
state?
leave behind the world you know.
Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department?
Treasury.
Let's go.
Alexander.
I have to leave.
Alexander!
Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
How blessed.
They are asking me to lead.
Look around, isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied. Satisfied, satisfied. He will never be satisfied.
Throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am Alexander Hamilton. I am not throwing away my shot.
Set 1789. How does a bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt? Fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not so fast, someone came along to resist him. Pissed him off till he had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you never had the chance, cause he's in kicking ass as the ambassador to France. But someone's gotta keep the American promise. You simply must meet Thomas. Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Science is following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. I helped Lafayette draft a declaration. Then I said I gotta go. I gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home sweet home, I wanna give you a kiss. I've been in Paris meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide, wide world and came back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet. Sally, be a lamb, darling, won't you open it? It says the president's assembling a cabinet, and that I get to be the Secretary of State. Great, and I'm already Senate approved. I just got home and now I'm heading up to New York.
Headed to New York, headed to New York.
Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC. But who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on?
Thomas, we are engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial plan is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been?
France.
We have to win.
What did I miss?
What did I miss?
What did I miss?
Come home to this.
Head first into a political abyss.
Head first into the abyss.
Had my first cabinet meeting today. I guess I better think of something to say. I'm already gone my way to get to the bottom of this.
What did I miss? Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton.
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Sir, you've been off in Paris for so long.
So what did I miss?
C'est neuf.
Good. Un, deux, trois, quatre,
Un, deux,
six,
trois,
sept,
quatre,
huit,
neuf,
neuf.
six, sept, huit, neuf.
Sept, huit, neuf.
Sept, huit, neuf.
Sept,
Sept, huit, neuf.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in a steady pace from day to day. I'll trust you understand a reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having a name to play. They think me Macbeth, ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dawson.
And there you are, an ocean away. Do you have to live an ocean away? Thoughts of you subside, then I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away.
Take a break.
I am on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper, and it cannot wait.
I'll be there in just a minute, save my plate.
Alexander.
Okay.
Your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away.
Daddy, look, my name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem to show it. And now, just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't rhyme mine.
What?
I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother.
Okay.
My dad is trying to start America's bank. Un, deux, trois, quatre, jet.
Bravo!
Take a break.
Hey, our kid is pretty great.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Eliza, I've got so much on my
We
plate.
can all go stay with my father. There's a lake I know.
try to get away.
My dearest Alexander, you must get through the Jeffersons. Sit down with them and compromise, don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in the corner on our way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you consume my waking days. This is
My dearest Angelica,
with a comma after dearest. You've written
my dearest
Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer on my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy, I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away, you'll only be a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs, Angelica's arriving today. Angelica, Eliza,
the Skylar sisters.
Alexander,
Hi.
it's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us, wait.
I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander, I came all this way. All this way, take a break.
You know I have to get my plan through Congress.
Run away with us for the summer, let's go upstate.
I lose my job if I don't get this plan through
We
Congress.
can all go stay with our father. There's a lake I know will miss your face. Screw your courage, so it's taking place. You and I can right. Take a break and get away. One away. Summer, let's go upstate where we can stay. Oh, stay with our father. You take your time. You make your mind. Close your eyes and dream when the night gets dark. Take a break.
I have to get my plan through Congress. I can't stop till I get this plan through Congress.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress, me, someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
I hadn't slept in a week, I was weak, I was awake. You've never seen a bastard orphan more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica, missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said,
I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go. And I came here all alone.
She said,
my husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on.
so I offer her a loan, I offered to walk her home. She said,
you're too kind, sir.
I gave her $30 that I had stocked away. She lived a block away, she said.
This one's mine, sir.
Then I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red, she led me to her bed, let her legs spread and said,
stay.
Hey,
Hey.
That's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. Oh my God, she looks so helpless, and her body saying hell yes. Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. In my mind I'm trying to go, when her mouth is on mine and I don't say no.
I wish I could say that was the last time I said that last time. It became a pastime. A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better, it said,
Dear sir, I hope this day to find you in good health and in the prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on the luck. You see, that was my wife you decided to fuck. Uh-oh, you made the wrong Sakura cockles, so time to pay the piper for the pants you unbuckle. And hey, you can keep seeing my whore wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
I hit the ladder and I raced to her place. Scream, how could you in the face? She said,
No, sir.
Half-dressed, apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic, she cried.
Please don't go, sir.
So was your whole story a setup?
I don't know about any letters.
Stop crying, goddammit, get up.
I didn't know any better.
I am ruined.
Please don't leave me when
I am helpless. How can I do this?
Just give him what he wants and you can have
I don't
me.
want to.
Do whatever you
I don't want to.
If you play, you can stay.
I don't know how to say no to this, but the situation's helpless. And her body's saying hell yes. Show me how to say no to this. How can I say no to this? There is nowhere I can go when her body's on mine and I don't say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Say no to this. I
don't say no to this.
There is nowhere I can go.
So?
Nobody needs to know.
Mr. President, you asked to see me.
I know you're busy.
What do you need, sir? Sir?
I wanna give you a word of warning.
Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it.
Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning.
You're kidding.
I need a favor.
Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for his behavior.
Talk less.
Like the press are right under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him.
I need you to draft an address.
Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind.
No. He's stepping down so he can run for president.
Good luck defeating you, sir.
I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president. One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight and then we'll teach them how to say goodbye. To say goodbye, you and I.
Oh, sir, why?
To talk about neutrality.
Sir, with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best
I want
time?
to warn against partisan fighting.
But
pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned.
As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve.
No. One last time, the people will hear from me. One last time, and if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
Mr. President,
they will say you're weak. No, they will see we're strong.
Your position is so unique.
So all you said to move them along.
You have to say goodbye.
If I say goodbye, the nation learn to move on. It uplifts me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree. No one shall make them afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shades, at home in this nation we've made. One last time.
One last time. Though, in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error. I'm nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, that faults of incompetent ability will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself will soon be to the mansions of rest. I anticipate with pleasing expectation and retreat, in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of the good laws under a free government, the ever-favorite object of my heart, and a happy reward, as I trust, of our mutual care, labors, and dangers.
One last time.
George Washington's going home.
Teach them how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going home.
You and I.
Mr. Vice President, Mr. Madison, Senator Burr, what is this?
We have the check stubs from separate accounts.
Almost $1,000 paid in different amounts.
To Mr. James Reynolds way back in 1791. Is that what you have? Are you a ton?
You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position.
Though virtue's not a word that apply to the situation.
To seek financial gain, to strain from your sacred mission.
And the evidence suggests you've engaged in speculation.
And immigrants embezzling our government funds.
I can almost see the headline, your career is done.
I hope you save some money for your daughter and son.
You best go and run back where you come from.
You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on the luck. You see, that was my wife. You decided to...
What?
She courted me, escorted me to bed, and when she had me in a corner, that's when Reynolds extorted me for a sordid fee. I paid him quarterly. I may have mortally wounded my prospects, but my papers are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checkered history. Check it again against your list and see consistency. I've never spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent to doctors from a cent, that's fine. Yes, I have reason for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name. As you can see, I have done nothing to provoke legal action or my answers to your satisfaction.
My God.
Gentlemen, let's go.
So?
The people won't know what we know.
Burr, how do I know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe to toe?
Alexander, rumors only grow, and we both know what we know.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. Now at 17, a hurricane.
destroyed my town. I didn't drown, I couldn't seem to die. I wrote my way out, wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. They passed the plate around, total strangers, moved to kindness by my story. Raised enough for me to book passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell, I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. And when my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up a pen, I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I'll write my way out, write everything down far as I can see. I'll write my way out, overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. The Reynolds pamphlet.
The Reynolds pamphlet. Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there. Highlight! The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for purposes of improper speculation. My real crime is an amorous connection with his wife for a considerable time with his knowing consent. Damn! I have frequent meetings with her, most of them at my own house.
At his own house?
At his own house. Means Hamilton and our children being absent on a visit to her father.
No. Have you read this?
No, he's never gonna be president now. 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 That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about.
I came as soon as I heard.
What?
Angelica.
All the way from London. Damn.
Angelica, thank God someone who understands what I'm struggling here to do.
I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I was just her happiness over mine anytime. For what we had aside, I'm standing at her side. You could never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied.
Never gonna be president now. 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 That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. Hey, at least he was honest with our money. Hey, at least I was honest with our money. The Reynolds pamphlet. Have you read this? You ever see somebody run their whole life? His poor wife.
I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when I told her what you'd done? She said, you have married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. Don't take another step in my direction. I can't be trusted around you. Don't think you can talk your always into my arms, into my arms. I'm burning the letters you wrote me. You can stand over there if you want. I don't know who you are, I have so much to learn. I'm rereading your letters and watching them burn. I'm watching them burn. You published the letter she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed. In clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Heaven forbid someone whisper he's part of some scheme. Your enemy whispers, so you have to scream. I know about whispers. I see how you look at my sister. Don't. I'm not naive. I have seen women around you. Don't think I don't see how they fall for your charms, all of your charms. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Liza reacted when you broke her heart. You have thrown it all away. Stand back, watch it burn. The pain and embarrassment you put their mother through. When will you learn that they are your legacy? We are your legacy. If you thought you were
Meet the latest graduate of King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but they got amazing astonished. The scholar said that the same virtuosity and brain as my pops. The latest in my brain's not where the resemblance stops. I'm only 19, but my mind is old. Gotta be my own man like my father, but bolder. I showed him his legacy with pride. I used to hear him say that someday I will blow us all away. Ladies are looking for Mr. George Eaker. Made a speech last week off 4th of July speaker. He despoiled my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that, I'm making my father proud.
I saw him just on Broadway, a couple of blocks. He was going to see a play.
Well, I should visit this box.
God, you are far.
Y'all look pretty good in your frocks. How about when I get back, we all strip down to our socks?
Blow us all away.
George!
I'm trying to watch your show.
You should have watched him out before you talked about my father, though.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Father's a scoundrel, so it seems are you.
It's like that?
Yeah, don't fool around, not your little schoolboy.
See you on the dueling ground. Let SLS wanna step outside and go now.
I don't know where to find you, pissed off. I'm watching the show now.
You had only heard the shit he said about you. I doubt you'd have let it slide, and I was in about to
slow down.
I keep asking for advice. This is my very first duel. They don't exactly cover the subject in boarding school.
Did your friends attempt to negotiate a peace?
He refused to apologize, so I had to let the peace talk cease.
Where is this happening?
Across the river in New Jersey.
Everything is legal in New Jersey. Alright, so this is what you're gonna do. Stand there like a man until Igor is in front of you. When the time comes, fire a weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair.
What if he decides to shoot? Then I'm a goner.
No, he'll follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. To take someone's life, that is something you can't shake. Philip, your mother can't take another heartbreak.
Father,
promise me, you don't want this young man's blood on your conscience.
Okay, I promise.
Come back home when you're done. Take my guns. Be smart. Make me proud.
My name is Philip. I am a poet. I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talked about my father, I cannot let it slide. Mr. Eaker, how was the rest of the show?
I'd rather skip the pleasantries. Let's go. Grab your pistol.
Confer with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10.
Count to 10.
Looking in the eye, in your higher. Summon all the courage you require.
You have to understand, the bullet entered just above his hip and lodged into his right arm.
Can I see him, please?
I'm doing everything I can, but the wound was already infected when he arrived.
Philip.
Pa, I did exactly as you said, Pa. I held my head up high.
I know, shh, I know you did everything just right.
Even before we count to 10, I was aiming for the sky.
I know, shh, I know, save your strength and stay alive.
Easy breathing, easy going to survive this. Hold it, this Alexander, they don't know.
Mom, I'm so sorry for forgetting what you taught me.
My son,
We played piano.
I taught you piano.
Put your hands on mine.
You changed the melody every time.
I would always change the line.
I know,
I would always change the line.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8.
The election of 1800. Can we get back to politics?
Please?
Yo, every action has an equal opposite reaction. John Adams shat the bed, I love the guy, but he's in traction. Poor Alexander Hamilton, he is missing in action. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction.
He's very attractive in the North. New Yorkers like his chances.
He's not very forthcoming on any particular stances.
Ask him a question, a glance is off. He obfuscates, he dances.
And they say I'm a Francophile, at least they know I know where France is.
Thomas, that's the problem. See, they see Burr as a less extreme you. You need to change course. A key endorsement might redeem you.
Who did you have in mind?
Don't laugh.
Who is it?
You used to work on the same staff.
What?
It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
Talk less, smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. Shake hands with him, charm her. It's 1800, ladies, tell your husbands vote for Burr.
I don't like Adams.
Well, he's gonna lose. That's just defeatist.
And Jefferson? In love with France?
Yeah, he's so elitist.
I like the Edinburgh.
I can't believe we're here with him.
He seems approachable.
Like you could grab a beer with him.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know how you'll be voting.
It's quiet
Dear
uptown.
Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting?
It's quiet uptown.
Jefferson or Burr, we always lose. Jefferson or Burr, but if you had to choose, dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? But if you had to choose.
Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, sir.
Alexander,
You've created quite a stir, sir.
I'm going door to door.
You're openly campaigning?
Sure.
That's new.
Honestly, it's kinda draining.
Burr,
Sir?
is there anything you wouldn't do?
No, I'm chasing what I want, and you know what?
What?
I learned that from you.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose.
It's a tie.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose.
It's up to the delegates.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose.
It's up to Hamilton.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose.
Yo. The people are asking to hear my voice. The country is facing a difficult choice. And if you were to ask me who I promote, Jefferson has my vote. I have never agreed with Jefferson once. We are fighting like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs, Burr has none.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned.
Hamilton's on your side.
Well, I'll be damned.
well, I'll be damned.
And you won in a landslide.
Congrats on a race well run. I did give you a fight.
Uh-huh.
I look forward to our partnership.
Our partnership?
As your vice president.
Yeah, right. You hear this guy? Man openly campaigns against me, talking about how I look forward to our partnership.
It is crazy that the guy who comes in second gets to be vice president.
Oh, you know what? We can change that. You know why?
Why?
Cause I'm the president. Burr, when you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement.
How does Hamilton, an arrogant, immigrant, orphan, bastard, whoresome, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You kept me from the room where it happens for the last time. Dear Alexander, I am slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects on your life, on mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you got something to say, name a time and place, face to face. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Burr.
Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it, I must leave. Even if I said what you think I said, you will need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreement.
Sweet Jesus.
Hey, I am not be shy. I am just a guy in the public eye, trying to do my best for our republic. I don't wanna fight, but I will apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham.
Careful how you proceed, good man. Interrogate indeed, good man. Asking for the accusations I lay at your feet, or prepare to bleed, good man.
Bro, your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true.
Then stand, Alexander. Weehawken, dawn, guns drawn.
You're on. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham,
A. Burr.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There are 10 things you need to know.
Number 1.
We rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my number 2. Hamilton to ride with his crew, Nathaniel Pendleton and the doctor that he knew.
Number 3.
I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man is poisoned my political pursuits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he can have deniability.
5.
Now I didn't know this at the time, but we're near the same spot. His son died, is that why? He examined his gun with such rigor. I watch as he methodically fiddled with the trigger.
7.
Confession times, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight.
They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up, Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim, it's him or me, the world will never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter.
Number 9.
Look at me in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10. Faces fire.
I imagine that so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming, do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Bird, my first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I'll ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you'll remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy? Legacy? What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes in the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, your great unfinished symphony you sent for me. You let me make a difference, a place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of time, I'm running and my time's up. Wise up, eyes up. I catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. It's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. My love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side. Raise a glass to freedom. He aims his pistol at the sky. Wait! I struck him right between his ribs. I walked towards him, but I'm ushered away. They roll him back across the Hudson. I got a drink. I hear wailing in the streets. Somebody tells me you better hide. It's Angelica and Eliza. We're both at his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes that it takes that it takes. History obliterates, and every picture it paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. I want the feeling in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should've known, I should've known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me.
Let me tell you what I wished I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Jefferson. I'll give him this. His financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Madison.
He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit he gave us.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Every other founding father's story gets stolen. Every other founding father gets to grow old.
And when you're gone, who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Who tells your story?
Tears, I'll live another 50 years. It's not enough. I interview every soldier who fought by your side. I try to make sense of your thousands of pages of writings. You really do write like you're running out of time. I lie on Angelica. While she's alive, we tell your story. She's buried in Trinity Church near you. When I needed her
and I'm still not through. I ask myself, what would you do if you had more time? The Lord in His kindness, He gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I raise funds in DC for Washington Monument.
She tells my story.
I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell our story? Oh, can I show you what I'm proudest of? I've established the first private orphanage in New York City. I helped to raise hundreds of children. I got to see them growing up. In their eyes I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. And when my time is up, I've done